Hey everybody, it's Mike from Fishing the Mid-South, and I've been doing a lot of thinking as we go through these knot tests. And one of the things, there's I don't know if they call it a double uni or an improved uni or not or whatever, but the change was that they go through the eye twice. So we're going to try something different. We're going to go through the eye once and then twice, and then we're just going to tie a clinch knot. We're not, yes, it's very similar to the Trilene knot. 4 and 5 turns. But we only go through the one loop and not the loop that get below. So we don't keep that second loop open, or the first loop as it goes through. However you want to call it. So that did not tie worth a snot. Let me get this off here and we'll try it one more time real quick. Okay, so we go through the eye. And we go around and we come back through the eye again, same way we did the first time. And we just pull it tight, right? So we're not keeping the loop at the bottom at all until we start to make our twist. So we're going to go with 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll go back through the loop there at the bottom. Moisten the knot. And pull it tight. Push the knot down. And give it a good set. Okay. Trim off the tag end. And we'll get the other end ready to go on the rig puller. So I've done one of these, and that was my battery for my actuator was being charged. So I did it by hand, and it worked well. But we're going to try it with the actuator and see what happens. I've got 5 of them tied, so this is the 5th one here. And I'm curious to see what happens. If it actually breaks like the last one did, not at the knot at all, but the line itself is what broke, then this could be really cool. And the reason I'm not really testing it any more than I have, make the pounds, is because I figure other people may be thinking, about different ways to tie knots as well. And what might work, what might not work. And one of the things, like I said, that I've found with the knots that I've been looking at, let's get this wrapped around here, right, is that double loop, going through the eye twice, is a commonality between the Palomar knot, the Trilene knot, the improved uni, or whatever they want to call it. And that just seems to make a difference. So I want to see what a difference it makes. So we'll go on with test number 1. And if it's a failure, it's a failure. I still get a video out of it, right? Test number 1. This is 20-pound mono. Breaking strength of around 28 pounds in the testing. 19.4, and that broke at the knot. And that is the 20-pound big game Trilene that I'm using. Okay, so not the result I was looking for, but also, to be honest, not unexpected. Sometimes things are too good to be true. And I was pulling it by hand previously versus with the actuator. So the actuator is going to be a better steady pull and all that kind of stuff with no stops in the middle and all that. $21.3. Now, let's see if we can take a look at this. I wonder if it's pulling out. To be honest, so I trimmed all the tag ends short for the purpose of seeing if if it's going to pull out, it's going to pull out, and didn't want to give any kind of unfair advantages there. But let's give it a shot. Let's see if we can watch the tag end this time and see if that changes anything. Because if the tag end's coming out, then we can do kind of the same thing with an improved clinch. Go through there twice. So we'll see. Okay, zero it out. Try to keep an eye on the tag end, and test number 3 is underway. No slip, no slip, no slip. Nope, that was not the problem. 21.1. Now, one thing that I am finding very interesting, if my memory is working out, because it never does, is so far I think everything's been over 20 pounds. Not much over 20, but still. It's been consistent. That's where I'm going with it. What is this? Test number... Looks like 4 to me. Oh, let's go the other way. Watching the tag end. So the knot does cinch down. Ooh, looky there. 26 pounds. And that one, the knot broke right as it enters, or the line broke right as it enters the top of the knot. So, interesting. Very interesting. Like I said, I've been having consistency problems with the other knots. You know, having outliers and things that just didn't make any sense. Test number 5. $21.6. So I'll have to go back and watch the video and make sure I'm right about that. But I think the first one, everything else but aside from the first one, was going to be over 20. So, just looking here real quick. With the Trilene knot, we did 10 tests, and one of the, because I had a failure with the camera. So, out of 10 tests, only one was below 20. So, fair enough. Let's see. With Palomar, did 10 as well. Same problem. We had 2 that were below 20. Like I said, 16.9 outlier is just, that's frustrating, right? And let's see, blank page. The clinch knot, you know, we only had one that made it over 20 pounds. And the improved clinch knot was another one we ran twice for 10 tests. We had a 16.2, a 19.6, 17.9, 72. So out of 10, 4 of them were below 20. So, I don't know. Clearly, I'm going to do some more testing on this, but I wanted to share what the results we have so far, because I found it interesting. And again, this is with 20-pound Trilene big game mono. The knot broke 4 out of the 5 times. Well, let me make sure. Yes, knot failed 24 out of the 4 out of the 5 times. But I do believe that all of those results were just above 20 pounds or more. So, anyway, thanks for watching. I'm sure I'll do a follow-up on this as well. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time.